After 18 months of rigorous debate, the U.S. upper house made history by voting on a bill that is being touted as the boldest action ever taken against climate change. The vote was 50 Democrats in favor to 50 Republicans against, with the House evenly polarized. The Vice President Kamala Harris cast her tie-breaking vote. Rounds of applause and loud cheers poured in from the Democratic side, while the Republicans made a defeated move out of the chamber. Let's now tell you what this really means for the Americans. If it is made into a law, the bill will roughly allow $374 billion in climate and energy spending, and $60 billion will be given to communities that have suffered the most as a result of fossil fuel pollution. There is good news for electric vehicle makers like Tesla, and expanded tax credits will also be announced for electric vehicle purchases. Some households could receive up to $7,500. But there is a catch here. The vehicles will have to be built in North America itself. The United States also seems ready to cut down its emissions by 40% by the end of this decade, which is below its 2005 levels. And lastly, there will be a special push for manufacturing green infrastructure like wind turbines and solar panels. The U.S. president has hailed the move. The White House released a statement saying the bill makes the largest investment ever in combating the existential crisis of climate change. The statement further says to pass the bill, many compromises were required, but doing important things almost always requires compromises. Listen in to what the Senate Majority Leader had to say.
Our bill reduces inflation, lowers costs, creates millions of manufacturing jobs, enhances our energy security, and is the boldest climate package in U.S. history. The Senate has now passed the most significant bill to fight the climate crisis ever, and it's going to make a difference to my grandkids. The world will be a better place for my grandchildren because of what we did today. And that makes me feel very, very good. Very, very good.
Let's get you up to speed with the latest reactions. Massachusetts Democrat Elizabeth Warren, a 2020 presidential candidate who ran on her ambitious climate change plans, she said, and I'm quoting, "This is America's first real push to fight back against the climate crisis, and this is history for our country." The bill will now be moving to the lower house, which has a majority of Democrats, so it is likely that President Biden might sign it into a law by the end of this week. It is interesting to note here that the bill is a significantly scaled-down version of what the Democrats had hoped for, but harsh opposition from the Republicans forced the lawmakers to omit their plans. While the implementation is yet to be seen, this is still a significant step. Climate change has wreaked havoc across the United States, like the rest of the world. With the world superpower adopting such a bold action plan, it might be seen as a push for other countries to also follow suit. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.